Hey there everyone, this is Jeffrey with Killaskila Gaming, and welcome back to The Medium. Previously, we made our way from the day room at the Neva Resort and through the nature trail down to the old flooded fort here that they were talking about renovating, but clearly didn't. We found the body of Francis, the groundskeeper, and the maw had torn through him just like it apparently has through everybody else. And we kind of took out the mod. I don't think it's gone, but we found that electricity works well at getting rid of it, temporarily at least. And it was kind of showing us visions of Jack. I think the mod was screwing with us. I don't think it was really him, but making it sound like he was sent to the wrong place or something like that. So we are still heading towards what I believe is the Red House. I think that's where we're going. I don't remember. I know that was mentioned previously, but you're still looking for Thomas. So let's get back to it. Actually, before we get back to it, I have a nice frosty beverage. So we can get through this. So I do believe we're at
What
the
is that? Sounds like
swing. There was a swing.
sadness. Sadness, is that you?
Oh, hi, Marianne. Did you find what you were looking for?
I was hoping you could tell me. Sadness. I need you to focus. Think back to as far as you can remember. What do you see?
Is this a game?
I'm afraid not, hon. This is important. Listen. I know what Richard did. Was he the one keeping you here?
Marianne!
It's okay. I've sent him away. He's gone forever. Lily.
Lily? Lily.
That used to be your name. Do you remember? All that's happened. Your father. You remember him?
I remember. Mommy. Oh, she was so pretty. But so sad. Just like you.
It must be nice to remember your mommy. I never met my parents. We were in an accident when I was very little. I was the only one who made it. It was really lonely without them.
I know what that's like. Ever since my friends. This is a lonely place, Marianne. I shouldn't be here.
Maybe you'd be better off somewhere else. Maybe I could
Send me away? No, Marianne. I can't leave. Not yet.
But why? Aren't you afraid of the monster?
I am. But it doesn't need me anymore. It wants you. And when it breaks you, when it puts you on, it'll finally be able to leave this place. But it will never be full. It will never stop killing.
Then let me send you away, so we can both leave. Now that you remember who you are, I can...
No, Marianne. It's not just about me. It's you. You have to remember. The dream. The fire. The red house.
That must be it.
What? Wait! What is the red house?
You were there, Marianne. With me. You were always with me. I'm so sorry.
Lily? Oh, shit. Gone. Just when I thought I could finally send her away. Thomas? I really hope you're still out here. Because I'm running out of options.
So, we were looking for the red house, right? That's what the child eater mentioned. And now this is our second time hearing about it. Alright, I think... I have no idea what this is. So we have quite a few things here to get, I think. Yeah, so there's clearly a house there in the spirit world, but there's a burned down house in the material world. I hear cigarettes. Yep, that is what we're looking for.
Patriot, huh? I imagine others would call you something else entirely.
Uh-huh. It's bad we can't hear the voices. Yep, another one.
He tried to get to Richard, too. Didn't realize he was no longer there.
Okay, so somebody tried getting to Francis and Richard. What about exactly? Can we get energy from that? Okay, so this is the red house. Oh, well, it's on the other side of this. Oh, so there's something we need to put here.
The spark's too weak to absorb.
Yeah,
It's like it's missing something.
because it is.
clever girl.
Yeah. Smart girl. Motorcycle and a woman. Thomas's wife, maybe? My little Hell's Angel. Trouble. Why is it under Trouble Man's notes? That's interesting. I also don't think I've commented on it, but I like how they refer to Thomas as Troubled Man. Okay. So there should be an echo.
Thomas, you were here. This was your place. What the hell happened here?
Yeah, and Lily said that we were here with her, right? That we need to... Of course, we already knew we were here, but we were here with her. So I wonder how long she's known that. She seems like she's, like, lost her memories when we talked to her, right? But she's not acting like Jack was in the beginning. Like, he seemed confused. Like, she did seem confused at first, but to me, she seems like she knows a lot more than she's letting on.
So they knew about Thomas. But how much exactly? And who the hell were they?
Yeah, so he was specifically looking for Thomas. Giving us quite a wide angle. Actually, or maybe not as much as I thought.
Oh, hey, a eunuch. Someone's got good taste.
Yeah, I recall that we came here on a bike. Ironic. Thomas must be a biker. Of sorts. Oh, okay. There should be another echo for us to find. We'll deal with that after. Yeah, that was the recorder. I wonder if we go this way. Ah. Yeah.
One of them. Who were you running from, Thomas?
If you recall earlier on, probably in like the second episode or so, Thomas had mentioned that he was hiding out here from somebody. And now somebody's looking for him, has found him essentially. Wait, was that it over here? I'm looking at the wrong world. Nope. I thought that was a document. Something broken. Richard, how could you do it? How the fuck can anyone do such a thing? Pardon my Anglo-Saxon. I guess deep down, I always knew there was something broken inside you. But this? One thing's for certain. Whatever he did to you, whatever we did to you, you got what you fucking deserved. Pardon my Anglo-Saxon. It's not a game for people if you don't like strong language. Okay, I don't remember if there's anything we can do with this right now. Let's go get the energy we needed. We're probably going to need it to get through the garage door somehow. brackets are up and loaded. If you know what I mean. I guess let's open the door.
This looks like it could lift a pound or two. It's missing a handle, though.
Of course it is. And there's a switch there. What's down here?
There's something under that engine. If only I could lift it somehow.
The switch.
Power's out.
And how do we get that back on? Oh, is that a Jenny up there flashing? Not that that helps me or anything, because I don't know how to get up there. Maybe we can climb over here. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh, we can go down? Why would we go down?
There we go.
I can't go down in this. Is it worth?
The thing's unstable. I can't keep it running for too long.
Did it already go out? Let's try going down then. They wouldn't do that for no reason, right? Okay, nothing over here. Oh. What if? What if? I think I get it. If we stand next to the switch, hit the Jenny. We climb up. Yep, just giving us another way to get up here then.
There we go.
Just long enough to get the lever. Or the jack handle, sorry. I guess it's a kind of lever. Lever or lever? What do you go with?
Was this the red house?
I believe
It was then I knew. This was the place. The answers were right in front of me, buried among the ashes. There's gotta be something left.
Okay, so there's a sequence that's going to trigger when we grab a certain object. So we're looking for a lighter to do that. Don't pick it up quite yet. We gotta, at least, we got some stuff to look for, I think. So there's a memory shard. Okay, sorry, I had to clear my throat. Yeah, there we are.
God. There were children inside? Was she? Was I?
There should be another memory shard. Right there.
Jesus. Who the fuck is that guy?
Okay, and I think that's it for collectibles out here. There's our lighter.
Okay, let's see who you really are. You fuck. Locked up tight, huh? You wanna give it a go? Be my guest. Nah, this one's all yours. I like to think I'm more of the brains of the operation. Yeah, I got an idea. Why don't we... or that. Yeah, word two, I guess. Right. What do we have here? Fuck. I knew he was trouble. Security service. Shit.
That's no way to talk about a government agent, comrade. Wake up, comrade. Socialism ain't gonna build itself.
Fuck. You don't know who you're messing with, kid.
Oh, but I do. I've spent a lot of time getting to know you, Thomas. In fact, you're kind of a pet project of mine.
Oh, yeah? What's my Speedo size?
Funny guy. Oh, I love this one. You like it too, comrade?
Fuck you.
Let's play a game. It's called What Makes Thomas Tick? So, the Nazis found you in Warsaw when you were, what, 3 years old? Oh, they were gonna kill you, but they didn't. No, they saw your potential and wanted to harness it. But then... poof. The war's over. In comes the heroic Red Army, and...
They locked me up for years. Fucking savages.
they do important scientific research. Find out what it is that makes you special. And what is that exactly?
Ask your mom.
You enjoy it, don't you? Hurting people like those scientists. What were you? 18? I saw the photographs. I know how to make a man hurt, but I gotta say, I was impressed.
Stick around. I'll give you a live demonstration.
And there you were, free at last, but always on the run. And look at you, you almost made it. But you had to use this power of yours again. And on who? On your best friend, Richard.
You had it coming.
Yes! I know you wanted revenge, I understand. I would do anything for my child, too. Whatever it takes.
Leave my children out of this.
Children. Yes. How much pain would you endure to keep them safe? What would you sacrifice for them? Your freedom, maybe?
Let me go, you piece of shit!
That's what I thought. I'll let you go. But first, I want you to tell me all about these powers of yours.
Then earn it! Come on! Enough of this sissy shit! Hit me!
I thought you'd never ask. Get some rest, Thomas. The next time you wake up, the real pain begins. Wake up, sleepyhead. Time's running out.
What did you do?
Here. See yourself.
No! You sick fuck! Let me out of here! Let me out!
They're still in there, Thomas. Will you show me now?
He's touching him.
Conrad. Whatever it takes. Fucking finally. I thought he'd never give us a chance. Okay, gotta move fast. Thankfully, this place has a way of messing with the time flow. I still got a chance to save them.
So, when he was hitting him,
All work and no play, are you, Henry? All right. Let's see what makes you tick.
when he was hitting him, he was wearing those mesh gloves. But when he grabbed him after that, he wasn't wearing them anymore.
No way across. Guess I'll just make my own.
I think he has to have skin-to-skin contact. To get inside.
I'm not alone in here.
Yeah, we are not. But you are powerful. One thing that's kind of interesting, Gab Smulders was pointing it out in her playthrough. Ooh, there we go.
There you are. At least the part of you I'm after.
She was pointing out how his entire inner self that we're experiencing here is all business, which I thought was really interesting. Case file. Okay, codename Butcher. Suspect Jacob Vilk. Suspected of theft, fraud, illegal trade. Investigator Henry Vilk. Senior Constable. Okay, we got a film to watch or listen to. This looks like an audio one.
Do you know why you're here?
I'm not playing your games, Henry.
Don't call me that. The agency was led to believe you've been stealing meat from the working people of the Republic.
Where would they get that idea, I wonder?
You've been a very bad boy.
Let's just get this over with.
Given your line of work, you had ample opportunity to commit your crime. It is a crime against the people. Punishable by death. Anything to say in your defense?
I'm sorry, Henry.
Did we not go in the interrogation room? Apparently not. The color scheme here is really cool. Yeah, so it's all work. All cabinets, filing cabinets and whatnot. Very cool.
Shit!
Ration stamps issued by the government, the Polish People's Republic. The last time I was playing this, I really wasn't familiar with my history that well. So fortunately I had Clint here to help me learn it. History was never my strong suit. It's funny because the older I've gotten, the more
There you are! I know you're here.
I don't know if that does anything
You've been a very bad boy.
besides slow me down.
Where are you? boy! Don't you hide from... Come here!
Meat. Like a slaughterhouse. Wait, was there something back there? I may have missed something. None of this relates to trophies, or shouldn't at least. Our next collectible we actually have is in the red house, or around it. In it, I think. I'm gonna walk away. Sorry. I was thinking, like, for some reason, I was thinking I could walk over that. Sorry, tired. I haven't been getting enough sleep lately. Like, what else is new, but... Okay. What do we got here? So do we cross back or go this way? We go this way. And this should, I'm assuming, bring us back down to that area we need to blast through.
Where are you, boy?
If you recall, when I started this playthrough, I had said that one of the compelling reasons for me to get back into this was because I was dreaming about it. This is actually what I was dreaming about, sort of. I say sort of because, you know, dreams are weird. I was Thomas in this situation, except I wasn't actually in this specific location. It was more of an, you know, a business, a really big, like industrial business place. Not industrial, office place.
See how easy it is when you do as you're told?
Okay. Ministry of Internal Affairs, yeah. Okay, identity card. 1979, expires 1990. Henry Vilk, agent of the security service. Yeah, I actually had to look this up because I wasn't really sure what this was exactly. And I just got this up wiki, but it said security service of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, and commonly known as SB, was a secret police force established in the Polish People's Republic in 1956 as a successor to the Ministry of Public Security, or UB. The SB was the chief foreign and domestic security organization in Poland from 56 until the fall of communism in 1989. So, which is a year after I was born. Interesting. So I do believe this was this was all Soviet, like a Soviet organization, because it was a forced situation, as far as I know. So he keeps throwing out the word comrade. Okay. Patriotism stronger than blood. Not often do we see patriotism of such quality as was displayed during these past weeks by Senior Constable Henry Vilk. A simple officer of the civic police, Vilk showed his commitment to building a righteous tomorrow of the People's Republic by rejecting the shackles of his criminal kinship. His daring investigation into the infamous meat scandal, this is what we were reading about earlier, the names, led to a number of arrests, including Jacob Vilk, Henry's own father. The irregularities uncovered by Officer Vilk included corruption, theft of high-quality meat products, and replacing them for lesser ones. Apart from Jacob Vilk, numerous other culprits have been apprehended, including 4 directors of the socialized meat trade and several store managers. Trial is to commence this coming Thursday, and if the accused are found guilty of their crimes, they will most likely face execution by hanging. When asked for comment, Officer Henry Vilk's response was simple. I only did what felt just. Truly the words of a patriot. And I would say he seems kind of like a creep to me. Especially after what he did to us.
You want me to feel sorry for you, Henry? Let's see how that works out.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Okay,
Vilk, is it? Henry Vilk?
What's this about?
Straight to the point. No fear, no hesitation.
If you wanted me dead, I'd be dead already. So, what do you want?
I want to offer you a job.
I'm listening.
I've been doing this a long time. I've come to know people. See what makes them tick. See their potential.
Agreed. On one condition.
Huh?
The work I do for you, it stays at work.
That's the way we like it.
It has to. If it doesn't, I'm holding you accountable.
Welcome to the family.
the ambience here is a lot different from what we saw with Richard. It's much more evil, for lack of a better word. Richard's was a lot more innocent. You know, despite him being a creep. That's creepy. This place seems rather big. There's a lot of running around to do.
You ever heard of Neva?
Special assignment for Major Henry Vilk. A person of interest has been found at the Neva Workers Resort near Krakow. Local investigators had reported of a strange case involving the painter, classified, of course that's Richard. The person was found alive but in a vegetative state. Foul play was suspected, but examination didn't show signs of brain trauma. Possible connection to the Gemini case. Consult the classified files. Keep it clean. Keep it quiet. This is what we've been training you for. Note, I strongly recommend that you acquaint yourself with the Soviet scientist notes we acquired during classified in 1950. You've been granted access to archives entry number 1138. This is for your eyes only. Vilk, dig in. Reports to your case officer for further briefing. Of course, that's referring to us. He mentions the scientist, that's why he said we were, what, 18 at the time?
What's this?
Session 42. The subject continues to manifest strong supernatural powers. He claims that another classified is talking to him, showing visions. Working theory, suspected connection to classified, possibly established as the result of a near-death experience. More tests necessary to confirm the split theory. Huh. So they have kind of an idea of how we operate, I guess. I hear, but I don't see. Oh, there it is.
Weird.
Session 43. Today's session halted prematurely due to an incident in the test chamber. While administering prescribed substances, lead scientist Dr. Classified came into skin contact with the subject, like I was saying earlier when he touched Henry, which is why we're here. Classified was promptly hospitalized. Despite showing no signs of physical trauma, he fell into a vegetative state from which he is yet to recover. Further sessions have been halted indefinitely, which is how they found us then. It's what happens to the people when we're done with them. And the fact that there's no evidence other than us being there. Ooh. Huh. Session 44, reminder for today's rescheduled session. Despite increased dosage, the subject remains extremely dangerous and needs to be restrained both physically and mentally for the duration of the test. Heightened security measures apply. I kind of wonder how long he's been researching us. Has he been like staying at Neva? Working for us even maybe? Thomas knew he, seemed to know, kind of have an idea of who he was.
Fuckers everywhere. Gotta watch my step.
Based on what he was saying when he looked through the case. That's creepy.
Here it comes. Hope it fucking hurt.
What you gonna do now, doggo? Ah, man, I'm itchy today. I wonder, it must be dry. Sorry if I keep scratching my face here. Probably TMI. Okay. Just a bit. Big doggo.
Where are you, you four-legged fuck?
Oh, I see him.
Can't get me up here, can you? There. Got you right where I wanted. Time to put you out of your misery. And stay the fuck down!
That's badass. Nope. Gotta go around. Go around, go around. Mom plus daddy plus me. He said he had a family.
I'm going away tonight.
Oh.
Business trip. Short notice. Couldn't be helped.
Won't you say goodbye to him?
I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I have work on my mind.
I see.
Then again, maybe I should. Do you think I should?
Whatever you wish, dear.
Interesting relationship.
Simon? Where are you, boy?
Not seen anything interactable.
Dad?
Hey there, champ.
Are you going away again?
Daddy has to go to work. Once I get back, we can go fishing. Now, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Something tells me he didn't make it back.
I like it when you go.
I know. But sometimes Daddy needs to work. It's good for all of us. You understand, don't you?
Yes, Father.
Don't worry, kid. This'll all be over soon.
Oh, building. Castle. Whatever that is. Kind of reminds me of those castles in Oblivion. Elder Scrolls 4. I still need to play that. I should definitely do that on the channel. We'll do that on the channel. I promise. As long as the channel exists, right?
This is it.
You made it. You're just in time.
That's right, kid. Just come to me. I'll put an end to it. I'll set you free.
No, it won't let us leave. The monster, it's...
Don't worry about the monster, kid. I'll deal with it. I'll put it down for good.
Not if it puts you down first.
What did you say? What the hell are you?
What is that?
Were you hoping to find here? A guilty conscience? A vulnerable child behind the monster? There is no child. There is only me. Your tricks won't work on me, old man!
Oh, it seemed like you got to him. He's even going for his gun.
Remember? It's him. It was always him. Thomas.
Thomas is gone. You're too late, girl.
It's you. You tried to kill us. What did you do to her? What did you do to Lillian?
I was already dead. Your father made sure of that. You didn't know. That's a good one. Little Marianne forgot her own daddy.
Then who was it? Who killed her? I saw her ghost. What happened to her?
It's me. Was it the nurse? The painter? The monster from under the bed? Maybe. It was her own papa.
What the hell are you talking about? He wanted to save us. To save her.
Maybe. In a way, that's exactly what he did.
Fucking madness.
This place. It reeks of it. Madness. Grief. And suffering. They're all around you.
have time to clean it up. Once and for all. I'm sending you where you belong! Henry!
Thomas Rekovich. My father. Was he the man on the pier? The man with the gun? The murderer from my dream? How could he? Why? I needed to know what happened after the fire. What happened to them? To me.
She's powerful. Just like her father. More than you would think. Another photo. Okay, so that's where we are going to close out. First things first, there are 3 trophies to earn in what we just did, essentially. First is Follow the Trail, which is find all of Henry's echoes in a single playthrough. Second, you could probably guess, second and third, The Hound. You experienced your second vision of Thomas, and Unrepentant, you sent the Hound away. So similar to the story with Richard. So yeah, we learned a whole lot of kind of mind-blowing stuff from this, from just getting to the Red House. We haven't even gotten in yet. And we learned about Thomas's past, we learned about our past. Indirectly, we learned about this new guy named Henry. So lots of cool stuff here, lots of interesting stuff. So first and foremost, we learned that Thomas has had these powers his entire life, probably the same as us. Based on our past story and what we've known. We found that he was kind of sought out by the Nazis during World War II, eventually by the Soviets when the Red Army came in and the war ended, and that he was being experimented on probably by both, up through to at least being 18, and he eventually got away from them. We know sometime over that he met Richard, and Richard helped him out, and he would kind of give Richard a lot of inspiration through his stories about, this spirit world. And I don't know how much Richard would know about his past in that sense. But then he eventually went on to get married, have 2 kids. They said children this time. And of course, we now know that we were the younger of those 2 kids. So Lillian is the older daughter, and Marianne, us, is the younger daughter. And when he went into doing this Neva project, he has been hiding out, probably from both the Nazis and the Soviets at the same time, because, I imagine that it's mostly the Soviets after him now, but, we don't know how much is left from the Nazi regime at this point. So there's that. After going into hiding and kind of building this life for himself with this Neva project, this Neva Workers Resort, he eventually brought Richard in, and we know what happened to Richard. And apparently the Soviets picked up on that. I'm assuming it's the Soviets. We know, I said kind of that Henry was working for the security service. I'm assuming that was under the Soviet regime. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, the security service in Warsaw was what kind of picked up on this, and they sent Henry in to investigate him. I don't know what their plans were exactly. They said to keep it quiet, so I'm assuming he was supposed to kill him. I'm not entirely sure, but he came here with the intention of learning about his abilities, and so that's why he was questioning, Francis, the groundskeeper, and tried questioning Richard, even though I'm assuming Richard was basically brain dead at that point. It sounds like whenever he gets into somebody, he sure does a number on them. And then when he dove into Henry's mind, I'm assuming what happened there at the end, it was kind of like a trap set up between the child Henry, which is kind of the same thing we were going after in Richard, was the child, the inner soul spirit of the person. And in this case, I know the word evil has been used, but I want to assume that Henry's probably a psychopath and does not feel much, if anything. So he, he was able to kind of somewhat resist what Thomas would usually do, and what he did to Richard, actually. So very interesting. So I guess a different type of person for him to run across. Other than that, I would say if he's not a psychopath, he's just plain evil and doesn't. That's why I go to psychopath, because he doesn't seem like he has any emotions. So which I always think is a really interesting aspect of psychology. Terminology around that has changed over the years, but I think psychopathy is the kind of term that tends to still remain. So don't quote me on that, though. It's been a while since I've looked at the DSM for psychological diagnoses. So really interesting. I think this is probably one of the most compelling parts of the story, is learning about Thomas's past. And on top of that, we now learned that we are the daughter of Thomas. And that goes back to the very beginning. If you recall, in the first episode, we found Marianne's medical records at some point in her past, before she ended up in foster care with Jack. She had, 35% of her body was covered in burns. So now we know where that came from. Henry set the house on fire, what became known now as the Red House. I'm assuming that's where the name comes from. And apparently Lillian and Marianne were able to get out. What we don't know is why Marianne was put into foster care and why Lillian is what she is, I guess. There's a spirit, but I don't know. It sounds like she may not actually be dead. Or something. I mean, there's no record here of her having been killed, other than the stream that we had. And if you do go back to the very first episode and kind of watch the dream, there's the girl who does have kind of could have a passing resemblance to Lily as Sadness, if you kind of take the mask away. But to me, she looked older than the child we've been seeing, the child we've been talking to. And the guy who was holding the gun did look like Thomas. But, would Thomas really do that to his own daughter? I don't feel like he would. He doesn't seem like a bad guy to me. I remember the first time I watched somebody play this, I really wasn't paying a lot of close attention because I really hadn't been hooked by the story at that point. I went back to it, and that's when I started really getting into it. But, just from like an outside perspective, if you're not really following the story, Thomas could come off as kind of a antagonist in ways, but I don't really see him as a bad guy. I think everything he's done has been justified one way or the other, even though it could come off as being evil. So I don't see him as a bad guy in that sense. But yeah, so this is where we're going to close this one out. Lots of cool information. We kind of now know what's going on to some extent. All we don't know at this point is what became of Thomas and Lillian at this point. So, and where the mall came from, I guess. So yeah, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.